Hello, my marvellous sausages. It's the 5th of August, and here we are for our Destiny 2 weekly reset. And huzzah, Solstice is here, and I forgot how utterly brilliant the tower looks, actually. Oh, isn't it nice? So there we go. We're going to have a little look at everything. We've got Solstice this week. We'll have a look at what we've got for the resets. We'll have a look at the portal, and we'll have a look at what we've got in the Eververse as well. So before we start, let's pile in and see how this all works. We can see Evil Levanta here standing in the tower courtyard. Let's go and have a look and see what's what. So we come here with good old Eva and Chinwag, and then we pick up the Celebrating Solstice quest step. Let's have a look at that. So we've got to complete a solo, fire team, or pinnacle ox activity in the portal with at least one Solstice modifier active, or complete a match in the Solstice Scorched Crucible Ops playlist. So, I'm not going to be actually doing that now, because we're going to have a little look at everything that we've got in here. First of all, let's go and have a look at the Solstice overview page. So here we are then. So it's basically following, it would seem, exactly what we had with Arms Week last week. We've got our daily challenges here, which is cast any solar supers. We've got a Solstice getaway, complete fire team or pinnacle ops activities in the portal with a modifier active, and a Solstice, complete solo ops activities as well. And then we've got a weekly one there, complete portal activities with at least one Solstice modifier active, or play Solstice Scorch and Crucible Ops. So they're going to reward 10 of our tokens. That's the event tokens there, and the weekly will reward 90. Now, last time in Arms Week, when we completed solo ops missions and the Arms Week pinnacle thing, well, not pinnacle, remember there was the PvP mode for Arms Week, it wasn't rewarding XP, but hopefully it will this time, because people were stressing that there wasn't enough XP coming from the daily challenges to fill up this reward track. So hopefully this week we're going to have that sorted, and it won't be too much of a stress. So while we're in here, let's have a little look at the reward track then. So we've got a Flutterby consumable, applies a temporary visual effect to your Guardian. We can't see it, unfortunately, which is a bit of a git, but there we go. I dare say you can have wings on it. Then we've got a Solstice weapon engram, so we've got a nice new engram for Solstice. Look, I've noticed that engrams have got a slight different display on them. That looks like it would be a tier 3, would you say? Let me know in the comments if you're showing a tier 4. If you're higher than me, I'm only 278. So if you're above 300 odd or 400 odd, let me know if you've got a 4 tier there, or if that's set. We've got our reroll chips, of course, for re-rolling the daily challenges. And here's a bit of a hint as well with the re-rolling the challenges. Make sure you've completed the challenge first and then re-roll it, because you'll get the extra challenge. If you re-roll one you haven't completed, you'll lose that challenge, and so you could do 4 in one day, if you see what I mean. I have actually got re-roll chips from my Arms Week as well. Look, so they've rolled over, which is quite nice. So there we are. We've got a re-roll chip there. We've got a Vaporware Wave projection. Let's have a look at that. That's quite nice, isn't it? Yes, quite like that. Good, lovely. We've got a Fiery Spirit Transmat effect, which is nice. There we go. Now, it's a longer reward track, this as well. I believe it goes up to 25, maybe? Okay, we've got more stuff here. We've got an emblem, the Luster emblem. There's the Luster emblem. Very sunny. Yes, good. And then we got the Twin Hull Shell there as well. Oh, look, he's farting. Listen. See? Yes, no, he's got a little propeller. Oh, that's cute. Hey, I like that. That's nice. That's good. That's rank 10. Okay, good. Oh, lovely. This is much better than what it used to be, isn't it? Much better. Okay, we've got some goodies and goodies and goodies, and then we've got the Fortunate Star. So this is one of the weapons that are going to be featured in Solstice. So it's a Revision 1. That's what the Rev 1 means. So it's like a newer version of the bow. It was here previously. We've got a Void bow. It's a precision frame. Now, I don't know if that looks like it's going to be a set roll there. So we've got Precision Instrument and Dragonfly there too. That looks nice. And look, it's got the really cool Solstice hollow. That's the Solstice holofoil, isn't it? Sausage? Solstice. I can't say it. Yeah, it's got the wavy stuff on the beach, look, which I think looks bloody great. And that's a rank 3. Let's keep on going. What else do we have? Goodies, goodies, goodies. Ooh, we've got a not a shader. We've got a Sparrow, the doubled outrigger. Ooh, look, it's a catamaran. Hey, that's nice. Ooh, look, there's splashy water coming off it as well. Yes, I like that. I'm going to enjoy that. There we are, good. Excellent. And then we got another holo foil. Now, this is the Festival Flight. Now, this is the biggie that people are looking for. This is a strand grenade launcher. It's an area denial frame launcher. Burst fire grenade launcher. Each projectile creates a lingering pool on impact that deals damage over time. So, basically, like the... what's it called? With the Horde. That's the one. Yeah, so it's a strand with the Horde. And looks like we've got a fixed roll on this particular one on the reward track. Vorpal weapon, envious arsenal, high velocity rounds, and quick launch as well. Very nice. And I actually think that goes really well on that one. I do like this shiny stuff on. That's great. I like that. Excellent. Good, good, good. And then what do we have here? I think that's... Oh, no, it goes up to 30. Look. Okay, 25. And we've got the ship. We've got the Kismet Skim. Ooh, again, it's catamaran, isn't it? That's great. I like that. Lovely, lovely. And then we've got a holofoil, the Yurtide Apex submachine gun, solar, lightweight frame, looking good. What have we got here? We got Burning Ambition, and we got recycled energy, appended mag, and polygonal rifling. Yeah, that looks great as well. Yeah, I'm gonna be right into this. I think I'm really enjoying it all at the moment. I don't know why. Everybody's moaning and I'm loving it. Finally then, on rank 30, oh, we got a shade of the Interference 2. Let's have a look at that. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's quite, I quite like that as well. I'll never wear it, but I do like it. Yes. Then coming out, we go down one page, so we've got basically our shortcuts here. So we've got the Solstice Scorched. So this now is with Scorch Cannons, which is the Solstice PvP version, and that takes you directly to the tower. And it also shows you any particular things you've got ready to complete there. That's the quest, the Celebrating Solstice quest. Next one, we got the Reward Shop, much the same as last week as well. We've got, what is it, 100 for the weapons, 300 for Ascendant Shards, Exotic Ciphers, 75 for a weapon engram, 60 for an armor engram, 60 for Ascendant Alloy. Yeah, much the same, really. Much the same stuff. I didn't spend any of my bloody tokens last week. And they don't carry over, of course, because they're different kinds of tokens. Oh, I lost all my event tokens. I totally forgot to spend them. What an idiot. I totally forgot. And we've got a triumph here. We've got the Flame Keeper. Complete all event triumphs during Solstice. So we need to complete 4 of these. Unlock your first piece of Solstice armor during the Solstice quest. Forged in Sunlight. Unlock all of the lustrous armor for your class. We'll have a look at that in a moment. Night the Solstice will reach rank 15 and complete solo ops activities with any Solstice modifier active. Oh, there's quite a lot here, look. We'll have, we only need 4 of these. Now, gilded progress. That probably means I've already done it, does it? Yeah, so anyway. No, they're the gilded ones on the end, look. They were secret on Arms Week, weren't they? We didn't see the gilded ones. Anyway, there we are. There's that. So there's the Flame Keeper triumph there. Not triumph, what you call it? The bloody title. And then at the bottom here, we've got the Solstice Forge. Now, this is another mechanic that we've got this year. And it looks interesting. We've got something called Lustrous Armor. And we can forge it by collecting Solstice Alloy, which no doubt we get from completing the different events. But let's go and see how this all works. So we've got the Solstice Forge here. So we go to the details of the forge, and it's just showing us the same thing there as well. Like, so we must earn these by doing certain events and stuff like that. And then finally, we've got our Solstice rewards. So we've got a Solstice Keepsake. So that is going to be one of the things that you add to the weapons. Earned by imbuing a full set of lustrous armor with incandescent ingots or completing portal activities while a Solstice modifier is active. Solstice Alloys, a brilliant alloy used to forge armor, acquired by completing activities throughout the system. So there we are, as I thought. And then we've got the Fortunate Stars, so that's the bow we've seen. There's the submachine gun, the Yurtide Apex, and here's the Festival Flight as well, the grenade launcher. I've come here to the portal page. Look, ooh, we've got the Solstice look to it too. The reason why I've popped here, I'm actually going to do a quick solo. I won't do it on stream here, but I'll do it and finish it and tell you what happens. Let's just come in and have a look. So I'm running one here. We've got the same challenge modifiers there. We've got the same challenge modifiers there, but down here, look, there we are. We've got Solstice Storms. So, solar fireballs occasionally spawn when defeating combatants, and solar fireballs rain down death and destruction while advancing towards you. And then you've got Fire Sprite Fancy. Picking up a Fire Sprite creates a solar area around you, scorching nearby combatants. Collecting additional Fire Sprites increases the area affected. Now that's on expert. Oh, look at them all. We got loads of the possibilities here. All right, okay, so what do we have? We read that one. We've got Dreaming Brighter, Solstice weapons with the Dreamwork origin trait deal increased damage. Class Healing, heal yourself when using a class ability. And these put the challenge multiplier up as well, do they? Oh, they don't seem... Do they do anything? I don't know. Let's have a look. Fired up, dealing damage and final blows from solar sources, raises a heat meter. Once full, your weapons will cause solar explosions. Igniter. Precision hits against scorched combatants cause ignitions. We've got Radiant Joy. While Radiant, final blows spawn fire sprites. Collecting fire sprites will cure you. Wow. Solar Slide. Sliding after sprinting for a short time creates a scorching solar wave. And we read the solar storms there. Hey, that's cool. We got loads of cool stuff there. Let's just put that on there as well. And I don't know if you've got a Grandmaster, we got even more? Or let's have a little look. No, they're all the same there as well. Okay, well, that's cool to see. So that's where the Solstice modifiers are. Like, I'm just quickly looking. Yeah, so it's just down here on the third one, and the boon and the event modifiers. Nice. So there we go, I just completed it. Completing the first event rank award. I got 25 of the Solstice alloys there as well. So that was quite cool, yes. Like, let's pop back to orbit. Here we go, we can claim our first event rank. La, there it is, lovely. And what else do we have to do? Acquire additional Solstice alloy by completing activities throughout the system. Harder activities like dungeons and raids award more alloys. So there we go, that's the way it's gonna go, which is pretty cool. 100 Solstice alloy as well will do your first thing. So that's 100, 2, 3, 4, 500 altogether to get the new lustrous items chest set, armor set, yes. And I tell you what, right? Because if you're currently, like me, grinding your power level, this Solstice event is actually going to make it a hell of a lot more fun, because it would seem that those modifiers don't drop anything down. They just add a bit of fun to the proceedings. Because I had a bit of fun there. There were some massive explosions going on there, and there was really meaty ones. I'm going to get my teeth into that. So yeah, I enjoyed it. But the bonus reward there is Distorted Solstice Engram. Did I have that? That's weird. No, I didn't have anything of the kind. Very strange. So yes, we just got to keep on doing those steps, I'd imagine, until we finish the quest itself, so we can start earning the weapons. So there we go, that's Solstice this year. It's not going to have a particular event, but I just had enough of that bonfire thing anyway. I couldn't be arsed. So this could actually be a lot more fun and make our power grind maybe go have a bit more of a laugh as well. There we are. Well, we'll see how it works out. Video coming from me on Solstice tomorrow, no doubt. Right then, let's move on to the rest of the seasonal hub malarkeys. So we've got our standard weekly challenges here. We've got close combat, defeat targets with sidearms, shotguns, fusions, glaives, and swords. We've got one there. We've got our bonus focus one, of course, which is related to the bonus focus by doing the bonus focus portal activities. Be greater, B grade or higher. We've got soaring achievements, sexfully portal activities, that's alright, and then generous generation, that's orb generation there as well, which is nice. Now here's one thing I keep on forgetting to do, and I should really do this, is very important, the mythic missions, because these give you really high tier gear. Tier 4, I believe. So the first one there is the invitation. There we go, there's that. And then the other one is gouge. Now before we pop to see Zavala in the tower to see what this week's weapon is, let's have a look at the seasonal challenge. We've got week 4. Unlock artifact mods. We've done that, thanks very much indeed. Fallen combatants in portal activities. That gives us bright dust. Stasis armaments. Defeat targets and portal activities with stasis. Weapons. In the zone, capture zones in any Crucible playlist. That's bright dust reward for that. Boss battle. Defeat bosses in strikes or Vanguard playlists. We don't have Vanguard playlists anymore. And if we do, you can't get more than 200 from them. Am I right in thinking that? That's silly. That should say portal, surely. Because if you're above 200, it's pretty pointless, isn't it? Doing strikes? Have they made them had a point? I don't think so. And precision calibration, scouts, snipers, linear fusions, landing precision, final blows, bright dust for that baby as well. So here we are in the nice... was that banner there last year? Has it changed a little bit? Does it look a little bit more solstice-y? I can't bloody remember. Anyway, let's go see what weapon we've got this week with Zavala. I forgot to spend my tokens last week. Do I keep them? That's the thing. Let's have a look. No! That's annoying. I've got 1 out of 1 there, and I didn't buy it last week, so make sure you spend them every week, folks, or you're going to lose out. It was a sniper rifle, and I fell asleep. Well, anyway, we've got the Jurisprudent here, which is the Stasis Scout Rifle. Let's have a little look at the roles we've got. On the first one here, we've got a choice of Headstone, or No Distractions, Recycled Energy, and Enlightened Action, and then we've got Accurate Rounds, Fed Magwell, Full Bore, or Fluted Barrel, or Fluted Barrel, if you watch watch my Azure videos. Next, we've got the, what's this one? It's a Jurisprudent again, of course it is. Oh, Explosive Payload or Headstone and Rhyme Stealer. That's not bad. Or Enlightened Action and Fred Magwell Extended Mag, Full Bore or Hammerforged Rifling. Next one, we've got, what do we got here? Headstone again, of course. Harmony, built to blast. What's that? Gain Lingering Aim Assist. Stability and flinch resistance while you have Woven Mail, Void, Frost Armor or Overshield, and Enlightened Action there. Accurized Rounds, Fred Magwell, Smellbar or Arrowhead Break. And then finally, that one there, we've got... What do we got? We got Focused Fury or Harmony, Built to Blast, Enlightened Action, Appended Mag, Steady Rounds, Fluted Barrel, or Arrowhead Break. There we are. So that's that. It's a nice Jurisprudent there for you. Pick one up. It's very grassy around here. You need an Overmower, you do. An Overmower. That'll help you. Overmower. Don't forget to get one of them. Hello, Ada. What do you have? Right, what have we got? Well, the armor set this week is the Ego Talon set, which is quite a smart set, isn't it? Yes. And shaders-wise, Bogosian Knight, which we had last week. So, you know, there we are. The Mad Monk, which I quite like, actually. Look, that's nice, isn't it? You like it. I like it. Do you like it? I like it. And we've also got new Monarchy Diamonds, which is the Picnic Rug one. So there we go, there's them. And we've had another update today, 9.0005. Let's have a look. Edge of Fate. The fixed an issue where the Relocated 2 would not be granted to some players when completing the Saturnism mission. Good. Fixed an issue where players could become blocked from progressing the Edge of Fate campaign by acquiring Strangelets while playing with other players. I remember something like that happening to me, so they fixed that as well. They've also fixed an issue where players could not complete the Dark Academia quest until completing the Outer Steps Strangelet, despite being able to pick it up before completion. Good. Portal changes. Now this is quite good. The low gravity modifier will no longer be randomly assigned for quick play playlists or match-made fire team ops. Yeah, that was quite irritating there. So you can still use it, but you have to apply it yourself, it would seem. Now this is good. They fixed an issue in Encore where the mid-activity, well, I don't know if it's good, but the mid-activity chest reward players more than once after intentional fire team wipes. This has now been re-enabled in Pinnacle Ops. So we've got Encore back again, which is nice. And then in Fire Team and Solo Ops master playlists now have their combatant tier modifier inform players that they need to be prepared for champions of any type. Good. Grappler has been re-enabled. The Grappler score penalty was increased to 4 red arrows, which means it's going to drop your score alongside the gameplay changes, and it is now re-enabled. We'll continue to monitor it and pull it if it's causing any more problems. Lower the minimum power requirement for matchmaking into expert fire team ops. I think that's probably good. It'll make us all match up a little bit quicker. Fix an issue where reward banners not playing at the end of every portal activity. They're the things that pop up along the bottom when you complete something like a triumph or whatever, or a guardian rank thing. And they fixed an issue where players could soft lock themselves in the conflict solo by progressing too quickly. Not me. Some raid and dungeon fixes. So the legacy raid and the dungeon activities have had their combat difficulty for normal and master modes now reduced by 10 power, so they're probably not going to be as punishing, which is quite nice. Base combat difficulty in the Desert Perpetual raid has been reduced by 10 power also. The Cutthroat Combat Raid feat has been reduced by 10 power. And the requirements of the Combat Mastery Triumph have now been lowered to require only 1 completion at base difficulty. Lost Sectors, I don't know what this one's all about. Fixed an issue where players could spawn outside of the K1 Logistics Lost Sector on Expert or Master difficulties. Bizarre. Crucible fixed an issue where Quitter Protection was not functioning in the competitive and the Trials of Osiris playlists. And they also fixed an issue where sprinting would degrade over time. I noticed this a lot when I've been playing over the weekend. In an activity and eventually stop working. The issue may still occur in some cases. We're currently investigating a more permanent fix. Oh, there we are. It's bound to happen to me, because if it's going to happen, it's going to happen to me. Right, moving down, armor. So they fixed an issue where the armor 2.0 versions of the Wishful Ignorance and the Matidoxida, Eutoxida exotics could not be masterworked. And they've also fixed an issue where applying the ornaments of new gear incorrectly provide additional damage resistance. Oh, shame, I was using that as well. Never mind. It used to be that you could have a new piece of armor and then stick on an ornament of a different new piece of armor and it would double up on your damage resistance. Well, that doesn't happen anymore. Never mind. Exotic weapons. So they fixed an issue causing the Queen Breaker's single shot mode to not blind targets. They fixed that. They fixed an issue where Seekers spawned by the hierarchy of needs were not tracking correctly. The conditional finality would give other equipped weapons the ability to stun Overload champions. I always miss these cool things, but I haven't got a conditional finality, so who cares? And the Vex with the class rate of fire has been unintentionally reduced, so they've sorted that out again. I love the Vex Missile class. It's one of the very few raid weapons I've got. Don't use it though. Weapon perks. They fixed an issue causing paracausal affinities damage bonus to grant no bonus damage. Gits. And reduce the effectiveness of the 2 tiers of elemental honing and non-kinetic weapons against players. We've also got some general weapon fixes as well. Fixed an issue where not all pre-Edge of Fate special and heavy ammo weapons had the correct ammo generating enhanced mods present, okay? And they fixed an issue where the Adept Icarus mod couldn't be applied, and they've also fixed an issue where adjusting mag size on rocket-assisted pulse rifles could generate ammo from nothing. And then we've got some ability changes for the Titans. Got a bit of hammer throwing, hammer tuning, your melee, reverted hammer bounce behavior, and pick up cooldown to pre-Edge of Fate state. I was reading a lot of Titans were feeling that the hammers were a bit rubbish, so it looks like perhaps that may remedy that for you. The seasonal artifact, the Tangled Web artifact mod would not suspend champions, so they fixed that. The Elemental Daze artifact mod would trigger repeatedly when used against some champions, so they fixed that. And the Fever and Chill artifact mod would sometimes apply the damage bonus from Radiant to the shot which activated it, so they fixed that as well. So they've re-engaged the Grapple modifier, and they've reduced passive energy gain and will now grant increasing amounts of grenade energy on defeating combatants depending on the tier. And they've also fixed an issue affecting the invisibility of the black letter ornaments set for Warlocks, allowing them to be acquired again. I don't know if you know, they were the new ornaments that came out a couple of weeks ago, and when Warlocks were putting them on, it was making them invisible. So they fixed that. And they've also fixed an issue causing the Taking Flight's Hollow Chip's wings to be dimmer than intended. This is quite interesting. A one-time offer of 200 unstable cores is now available to all players due to an issue during the Fate of Edge of Fate's launch week, causing players to lose cores. So they're going to be claimed from Master Rahul. So just remember that. Good, good. And they've also fixed an issue where the weekly Vanguard Arms armor reward displayed. You already claimed an armor piece from the Vanguard Armory this week. Has not been claimed yet. So they've changed it to say you must reach weeks rank 7 or 12. That's the weekly rank rewards, you know, to requisition and claim their weekly reward. They fixed an issue where players can be blocked from focusing exotic armor that they had previously acquired, and also a small number of players were only receiving specific exotic armors from exotic engrams. They fixed that as well. And then general fixes. They've updated the Edge of Fate campaign skip to provide additional details on the power level of gear provided to the characters when you use the skip. Fixed an issue causing the buy ranks button on the rewards pass to appear when not expected. Okay, fix the tutorial prompt for Matterspark's charge to update with non-default key bindings for the vehicle primary fire. Okay, I don't know what they're on about. A call to arms bonus no longer incorrectly displays the Conqueror triumphs, and they fixed an issue where some hobgoblins with banes would sometimes glow extremely brightly. And there we go. There's the latest patch notes. Right then, and that brings us to the Eververse. Ooh, what did I have? Oh, Noble Steed. Anyway, let's go and have a little look at what we've got. Now, here's the Solstice armor skins. These are quite the cool looking ones, actually. Let's see if we can view each one of them. That would be quite nice. So these are 1,500 silver. Okay. All right, so this is the Warlock set anyway. Let's have a little look at that. It's horrendous. It's at the beach. I like the big floppy brimmed hat. There we are. That's quite nice though. It's ridiculous. There we are. I like that one. So there we go. That's the Warlock one. And here we are with the Titan one. He's got armbands on and a rubber ring and everything and a water blaster on his arm. I quite like those, don't you? It's very summery. He's even wearing like what do you call them? One of those stupid rubber clogs called. I can't bloody remember. Not Eggos. Anyway, there we are. There's that. How much are they? That's 1,500. That's quite an entertaining one. Crocs! That's what they're called. Crocs. Here's the Hunter set. Hunter's got flippers. Yes, that's quite... even the Hunter still manages to look reasonably stylish on this one. The Hunter's got armbands there as well. And a big sort of... inflatable shark head as well. There's lots of cool details on that. Yeah, they're great fun. Oh, I like the diver's helmet. Yeah, that's great. Nice set this year. Very funny. And then we do have this, the Mecha Shark Skimmer set. Let's have a look at this. I know this is silver, but I got to have a little look because it looks very entertaining to me. Ooh, look at it all. So you've got the entire set, look, which is made up of all these different bits and bobs. So let's go in and have a little look. First off, we've got the Megalodasher vehicle. Oh, it's a hoverboard. It's a shark. Oh my god, that's great. I like that. That's nice. Then, oh, that's great. Then we've got the Grill Master Shell. That amuses me. It's really cute. Look at the barbecue sauce or blood all over the front. That's very entertaining. I like that. That's really cool. Oh, we've got a flying ace. We've got a ship. Is it a biplane? Oh my god, look at that. That's brilliant. Oh, that's brilliant. It's a plane. Oh no, I think I know how I've been gifted some silver, you see, and I still haven't spent it. I think I've just found out how I'm going to. And then we got the Reef Watcher shader here as well. Look at the state of that. It's beautiful. Oh, look, it's got like all reef stuff over it. It's very Hawaiian shirty, and I love it. And while we're here as well, I gotta have a quick look at this. The Titanium Tyrant. That's Solstice. See, look. And it's a sparrow. It's a T-Rex, isn't it? That's a T-Rex. I've never seen that one before. Has anyone seen that one before? Anyway, I had to show it because it's nuts. Okie doke, let's have a look at what we got for brightness this week. Let's have a look. So we're going to have the Solstice stuff in here, so there's going to be some cool stuff. We got the Regal Daring shader, which is quite nice, actually. Yes, I like that one. There's a Regal Daring. I've got that one. We've got the Raising Sea Foam shader as well, which has got a nice bit of animation on it, which is like a sun on a swimming pool. Yes, happy days. Right, moving on. Shocking Entrance Transmat effect, which is lightning coming in, which is pretty goddamn cool as well, or hot, depending on what you want to do. Track Bound Shell, 30th anniversary one. This is like a little race car. It's basically the front of like a Porsche sort of Beetle-y, Volvo-y, old Volvo kind of look, and I like that a lot. Isn't that nice? Yeah, nice that. And then we got the Cabana shell, which is basically a ghost in a cabana hat, which is very entertaining. Then we've got the lovely look emote. Let's have a look at that. Oh look, got eyes going. It doesn't go on forever. Do it again. Yeah, there we are. There's that. I don't know. Because it's not a permanent one, I won't buy it. What else do we have here? We've got paperwork emote. Put it all together. Give it a tidy. And then I bet you throw it away over your... Oh, he's going to sneeze. Is he? Or is he bored? Oh, there we are. I don't blame you. That's exactly what I do. The confident strut. This is very entertaining. That's where it is. The Titan doing that's quite funny. Or is that the even sillier version? Can't remember. We've got the quadcopter shell. Let's have a look at that. That's nice. Are these old or new? I don't think these can all be new. These must be some older Solstice stuff. Probably older. But that's quite nifty. I like that one. We've got the Summertide Kite ship. Which kind of looks like it's like a big buggy, beetly, mothy thing. That's alright. Off My Lawn, which is a hover mower. Look, and the grass comes out the bottom, which I think is great. Do I have that one? Not enough space. I'll have to think about it. Then we've got an ornament for the Jade Rabbit, the Raging Lepus. Or Lepus, and there it is. It's quite nice, though, actually. It's better than the other ornament, which I don't like very much. And I like the Jade Rabbit. I'm going to consider that. Because I don't know about you, but my brightness has shot up lately. I'm on 16,000 just by doing portal farming. So that's quite cool. Beach ball projection. There we go. There's a beach ball. Lovely, lovely. We've got the Baroque entrance. Yes, it's a very Baroque looking entrance. We've also got the sand castle effects. That's quite nice. Yes. We've got a beach ball effect again. Yeah, there it is. Ping! We've got refined Revels. There used to be bags of sweets in the UK called Revels. I hated the coffee ones and liked the orange ones. What about you? That's nice. Very nice indeed. I quite like the ornaments I've got on. That's from the... they're from the reward pass there. And then I've got Regal Daring. Oh, we just saw Regal Daring up there. And, oh, Vintage Timber. Yes, which is quite nice too. I like Vintage Timber. Yeah, that's good. And then the final one we got is Tangerine Gloss, which is, well, it's exactly as it says on the tin. It's tangerine-y and it's glossy. Nice. And here we go. Look, I've applied my effect, that butterfly-looking thing. So there we are. I've got wings. To apply it, you go to your inventory and you activate it. Sorry, I've already done that. And then you know you've got it because it says there and it tells you how long you've got it for as well. So I got it for another 11 hours, 58 minutes. It's just going to stop just before I go on stream tomorrow night, which is a bit of a git. And they do flap look as well, which is quite nice. And there we go. That's Solstice this year. Now, I do think people will initially miss the EAZ, and then after a few days, they're not going to give a monkey's toss because we've had it for years, and a change was very much on the cards. Now, we're just going to have to see how much fun these modifiers prove to be, and also I've noticed there are the tier rewards there. That other one I just pointed out to you there on the solo playlist. Look, you know, the distorted Solstice engram there, but it's not on any of the others, so that's probably changing daily. So keep an eye out for that Solstice reward. It's there. However, I come into the fire team finder, look, and the top 3 match-made ones, all these match-made ones, they're available on all of them. Look, just so the top 3, that's got it. So you can basically earn Solstice weapons from doing those. But not these, okay? Pinnacle will drop the Solstice engram. So Cal's Fall will. Encore, which is back active, and then Star-Crossed as well, and then there's the Whisper, and Crucible, so the Solstice Crucible event, that will drop the distorted Solstice engrams there as well. Twice, look, 2 of those it looks like. And if you remember from my from the patch notes there, he said we're all going to get 200 cores, and there they are, look, they're there with Rahul. So don't forget to come to Rahul and pick them up. I've got them there. I mean, that's absolutely nothing. It's a bloody drop in the ocean, that is, but you may as well pick them up. So there we go, folks. There's Solstice. I'm actually going to look forward to this. I'm going to quite enjoy it. Let me know in the comments what you think about the changes and whether or not, well, what you think of them, really. Oh, there's loads of stuff going on there. That's cool. There we go, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Keep an eye out for my vids this week. I'll definitely be doing some Solstice videos, and we'll see what it throws up. Thank you so much for watching. I shall speak to you all again very soon. A sausage hurt.